guys, Bryan Carraway again with the top 5 dream colors, part 2. Again, I just wanted to emphasize that when you see a color in a dream, most colors have both positive and negative connotations. So whenever you dream of a certain color and you're wondering, man, is this the positive or is this the negative meaning? Context always determines the meaning of a color. So for the next 5 colors that commonly appear in dreams, the color red. Red is a powerful color, and it often means in dreams, it signifies anointing. It signifies love. It signifies redemption. Very often it's a color that appears a lot in my dreams. When the Lord speaks to me about issues related to my anointing or my calling, I will often have a bright red car appear in my dream. Either I'll be driving this car or it'll stand out to me to be on the side of the road, and my eyes always drawn to this very bright red car. That's the Lord speaking to me about issues of anointing and calling in my life. The color red also has its natural meaning in our culture and most other cultures of stop, caution. So sometimes when you see the color red, it's like a red flag, like, hey, watch out, there's something here to kind of look at. Red can also signify anger and lust and conflict. So sometimes when the dream is trying to highlight those kinds of issues, something in the dream predominantly will be encoded with the color red. Now let's go to the color blue. Blue's a really cool color when it appears in dreams. There are several meanings of the color blue. On the flip side, on the negative side, we'll just get that out of the way first. Sometimes blue can refer to depression or sadness, as in, I'm really feeling blue today. So that is sometimes what the color blue signifies. But more often than not, blue is a very positive color. Usually it signifies things that are spiritual, things that are from God. It also has a meaning that's prophetic, discernment, understanding spiritual things. I had a man one time that had a dream, and he came to me and said, hey, I was in this movie studio and I was being shown all these things and all this equipment, camera equipment, and then I noticed I was wearing blue socks. Well, see, that stood out to him. Normally you don't notice the color of socks in a dream. It's kind of a weird thing. And he said, what does this mean? And I said, what this means is God's preparing you for a prophetic calling. The fact that you're in a TV studio, things are going to be broadcast. You're going to begin to receive revelatory downloads that you're then to share with the church. And the fact that you look down and noticed your socks, your feet, or your walk, your ministry, those things which you pursue. The fact that the Lord encoded the sock with the color blue means it's a prophetic anointing. It's a double reinforced symbol. The camera's broadcasting and the sock color confirmed it. And sure enough, a few years later, that gentleman came to me and said, yes, the Lord's beginning to use me prophetically. So that was exactly what the dream was indicating to him. Okay, so besides the color red and blue, we're going to look at the color green. Green is a very good color in dreams because it talks about life. It's things that are growing, things that are vital, things that are healthy. So oftentimes when that kind of issue is being highlighted in a dream, something will stand out to you that is bright green, or the color green will be predominantly highlighted in that. Green, on the negative side, it speaks of envy and jealousy. So sometimes when those issues are coming up, the Lord will encode the color green. Let's look at the color orange. This is also a very common color that you see in dreams. Orange speaks of community. It speaks of sociability, family, those kinds of things. It also has a connotation of harvest. That which you've sown, which you'll now begin to reap. Well, sometimes dreams will be encoded with the color orange to highlight those issues. Also, the color orange is often used to highlight preparation, evaluation. It's time for planning. It's time to consider something. It's time to plan something out or to evaluate what you've been doing. So when you see the color orange, you'll understand the connotations that dream has based on the understanding of that color. And then finally, purple. The color purple speaks of things which are exclusive, things that are rare. So it speaks of rarity, exclusivity. It speaks of people in high social ranks, people in leadership positions. This stems back from Bible times when the color purple was a very rare color because it took thousands of shellfish to be crushed to make the color purple. So only the very high-ranking government officials like Pilate and kings wore purple. It's a very kingly, royal color. So when you see that color, you know that it's speaking of things that are elevated, things that are in high rank. It also can speak of anointing. It's another color that speaks of anointing, very similar to the color red. Sometimes you'll get the color purple related to those issues as well. Now, on the negative side, purple also has a connotation of the occult, of psychic ability, of magic, of sorcery, of wizardry. So again, context will tell you when the color purple is very positive or when it's warning you about things or people that you're perhaps in a relationship with or friends with that may have a dark side that you're not aware of. So maybe you'll have a dream where they're wearing a purple vest and in the dream you get kind of an eerie feeling, well, there's probably some kind of psychic or occultic or something dark from the enemy that's plaguing that person or that is on that person. But again, the color purple will tip you off to that. So, hope you've enjoyed looking at 5 other colors that commonly appear in dreams. I hope you're enjoying this series on the top 5 dream symbols. For those of you that want to dig a little deeper, I would encourage you to check out my book, Decoding Your Spiritual Dreams: Keys to Christian Dream Interpretation. You can find that in the description below this video. There'll be a link there. Please subscribe. And if you have ideas for future videos in the top 5 dream symbols, please put those in the comments section below. Thank you.